Hey SourceFed Anime Club! So this week we're watching Log Horizon. I just watched the first 2 episodes, but I really liked this anime. There was something about this particular anime that struck me in such a way that I felt like I will definitely watch more of this. There was something about the characters that really resonated with me. I felt like they were relatable. I felt like these were people that I know, that people I play with. So from the very first scene of the very first episode, I've definitely left kind of comparing this particular series to Sword Art Online. And that's because the storylines are very similar. We have people who are in this virtual reality game, same as Sword Art Online. They are unable to log out, and I honestly felt like the similarities to a certain extent stopped there. They don't die in real life when they die in game. Their characters actually revive. The characters in game do not necessarily look like their real life selves. There's a comment that's made by the main character Shiro that he's shorter in real life than his character is in game. But they also have like a certain connection of their personal selves to the game characters, because he's tripping on himself and stumbles frequently because he's kind of trying to get used to interacting with this character that is indeed taller than what he's used to. Yeah, these characters I felt were a little bit more defined. Even the secondary characters, or the background characters even, were a little bit more noticeable, more defined in their features. Like on Sword Art Online, they all felt like they sort of just blended into the background. Even the secondary characters, they all just sort of looked the same to me, like the same blah colors, and nothing really stood out about them specifically. But the characters on this particular series, and I'm just gauging this even from just the first 2 episodes, were very defined. They all had specific characteristics to themselves that was different than the person that was next to them, whether it be their hair color or what they had on. They had like all the different colored hairs, like the green and the yellow and the purple and the red and whatever else. And that's typical to a video game. They have all these kind of strange colors. You don't necessarily want to be yourself when you go in game specifically. So I enjoyed that about this particular anime. It was just kind of the way that everything looked. I felt like the actual landscapes also looked a little bit more interesting, I guess is what I would say. The colors all seemed a little bit deeper, I guess. So the only thing that I would say that this particular series is lacking, and I'm hoping that it gets answered at some point here in the next few episodes, but because it's kind of hard to gauge from just watching 2 episodes, that there's no particular storyline set up for the series in these first 2 episodes. Like with Sword Art Online, we had a very specific storyline. They're logged into the game, they end up finding out why they can't log out, and there is a particular goal and motivation behind the characters for the series as a whole. This one does not establish that within the first 2 episodes. They can't log out, they don't know why. No one seems to really particularly care that much that they can't, and that might play into the storyline a little bit, because in the second episode they introduce the players who are killing other players, and it's because they don't have any motivation in the game to do anything other than that. So that was something, I guess. And then towards the end of the second episode, there is a particular mission that they are going to be going on. So beyond that, though, there's not any particular series-long motivation or storyline that has been established within the first 2 episodes. that would be my only gripe with this. But beyond that, because the characters were so relatable and the art style of this spoke to me very particularly, I definitely will be watching more of this anime, and I'm excited to see where the story goes and where the characters progress to. So that's all that I have for this week's review. As always, I love chatting with you guys, so feel free to comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought of this anime series if you watched it, or what you thought about this review, any suggestions, anything like that. So feel free to comment down below, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye!